Like and subscribe. Share with your friends. Or don't share. It don't make no difference. But this is a fact. The United States of America has as much chance of bringing back slavery as a camel has of passing through the eye of a needle, or making a snowball in hell. That isn't working. Understand this. Lincoln did not free the slaves. He did not carry a gun during the Civil War. Black men, we freed ourselves from slavery. We did it. The North was losing until it allowed black men to fight for our own freedom. Understand this. Ulysses S. Grant was not a good general. He was not a good general. In fact, the best general during the Civil War was Robert E. Lee. Robert E. Lee was a fantastic general. And he got his butt whooped by African Americans. You see, all this stuff about African Americans being stupid, none of that's true. None of that's true. None of it. The best, the the reason why, let me get this straight. The reason why the United States and Russia combined won World War II is because of the black men in the United States military and the Russians. Understand this. Those bomber planes were being destroyed when they depended on white pilots. The movie The Red Tails is not a fiction. It is not a fantasy. It is the real deal. And when black fighter pilots started escorting those bomber planes, not one bomber plane was lost again. Not one bomber plane was lost again in World War II because of the black fighter pilot. The Tuskegee Airmen ensured that those bombers dropped that payload where it was supposed to go. It was the black pilots. And not only did you have black pilots, you have black tank battalions. You had black tank battalions. You had black infantrymen that were not integrated. That were not integrated. Now, the whole idea that you can enslave black men and we are integrated in the military. We are integrated. You don't have a chance. That's why you bringing up these immigrants from South America and putting them in black communities. Well, I'm going to tell you this. No 5'3", 5'5" South American is going to intimidate or beat up black men. You see, our average height is not 5'8". Our average height is 5'10" and a half. Black men's average height is 5'10" and a half. You're not gonna bring no little jockeys up here and put them in our neighborhoods and think that they're going to run our neighborhoods. They're not going to do it. And I'm going to tell you another reason why black men will not be enslaved in America ever again. Because white women are not going to allow it. White women are not going to allow it. I will say, I'll go even as far as to say 50% of white women, which is a low estimate, they're not going to allow it either. And then you have white men that aren't going to allow it either. You see, racists are a minority. You're a minority. And see, like in the 1920s, you had segregated military. So you were able to use the military to drop bombs on segregated black cities and towns. You see, because we wanted to be segregated. But see, you integrated us out of necessity. You integrated us out of necessity. See, don't confuse real life with that BS movies that you make. You see, real life is not 20th Century Fox. It's not Hollywood. Real life is in the ghettos of America. Understand this. 70% of the National Football League and 70% of basketball is only 70% because all black men aren't allowed to play. If we were, the National Football League would be 95% black. Basketball would be 100% black. And baseball would be at least 75 to 80% black Americans. And I'm going to tell you something else. And I'm going to tell you something else. Shaq, in my opinion, is a sellout. LeBron is a partial sellout. But I'm going to tell you this. You have to, only because you are paying them millions and millions and millions of dollars to be sellouts. You putting these black men in dresses because they're doing it for millions and millions of dollars. Now try to put Shaq in slavery and see what happens. Try to put sellout Charles Barkley into slavery and see what happens. You see, don't forget what happened in, what was it, Birmingham, Alabama? Or was it in Mississippi, whatever down south? When that little young black boy, 15 years old, no more than 150 pounds, soaking wet, swam about 40 yards to get to the dock, and then pulled himself up, and he should have been tired. And he took off his shirt and stuff and got busy and was ready to get busy. You see, he was not a man. He wasn't a man. Now you talking about doing this to black men? You know you can't do it. That's why you brought these immigrants up here. They will not help you. They won't help you. We are God's chosen people, and we are superior athletically, spiritually, and mentally. Now you can talk this chicken and watermelon BS to somebody else. You can sell that you can sit and you can talk that blackface stuff to somebody else. Don't matter. Slavery in the United States won't happen again. And there is no force on earth that can make it happen again. We are integrated in this society. Understand that. You see, this is not Rasheem Carter being surrounded in a town that's only 1% or 2% black people, if that, and they're all related. You're not enslaving black people. And I'm gonna tell you something else. And you're not gonna recolonize Africa either. You out of your ever-loving mind if you think you're going to recolonize Africa. The only reason why you're in the position that you're in now is because you have sellouts. And the minute you stop selling them out, all hell is going to break loose. Like and subscribe. Talk to you later.